Good morning, YouTube. It is Wednesday, June 18th. It is our last day of volleyball camp for the week. We got these shirts yesterday, so we're all wearing them today. It is about 8:30, so I need to leave here in like 10 minutes. But I was going to get up and run our bike, but I played 3 volleyball games last night and then got home not too late. If you watch yesterday's vlog, I left at like 5, but then I got home at like 9:30. So we were there for a while, just hanging out. So that's always one of my favorite parts. And then I chilled in a hot tub last night just to kind of relax the back and all of that and stretched. And then when I got into bed, I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep in. I have 6 volleyball games to play tonight because I play on 2 different teams on Wednesdays, so that will be plenty for me. And I don't need to get up and run and bike every single day. So I slept in a little bit, and then I fed Reg Reg is still eating. And I'm gonna make my coffee and head to camp. So today is only the morning, so we're done at noon. So after noon, I have a few things I need to do, so I'll check in and take you along for the rest of the day before I head to volleyball tonight. So this morning, there's not much to do, not much to see. I'm gonna make my coffee, which is the same I've been doing every day on these. So I'm gonna make that and then get out of here. So see you after lunch. We are home from volleyball. Hi, guys. Give me that Frisbee, you little troll. Come on. It is about 12:35. We are done with that volleyball camp, the St. Thomas camp. It was super great. I always love when they come up. So anyways, let's see, 12:35. I don't have volleyball until we play at 6:45, but I'll go out there a little bit early just because, again, like hanging out with my team. I play with different people than I did last night. But while we're here today, we're going to be productive. We are going to get some stuff done. I want to do a mix of some TPT stuff. I want to do some yard work. It's very nice out, so we're going to do, I think, start with yard work. That way I can be outside and it's nice. And then once I'm hot and sweaty, I come in and relax and do a little TPT stuff. I also should eat, and I've accidentally ordered 2 packages of bagels when I did my last grocery order instead of 1. So I feel like I'm just gonna make a egg and bagel sandwich quick since I have plenty of bagels on hand. So let's make that, and then got a few projects I'll show. I showed this in one of my shorts, but I got this privacy fence just to block off my garbage cans because this is right off my driveway when you pull up, and it just stakes into the ground. But this corner can't go into the ground because it's on the concrete. So in the directions it said you can bury this part. This is supposed to be staked in and rest. And I think I'm gonna do that just so it's a little bit more supported, because it's leaning a little bit now. So I feel like if I dig these sides in, that'll help it stay a little more straight. But we did have some weather. We had some rain and wind, and it stayed up, so it's not like it gets completely wobbly, but I just don't like right now how it leans. I'd rather just stay like this. And if you're wondering where are my garbage cans, it's garbage day, so they're down there. So let's try that. Let's try digging these into the ground a little bit and see if that makes it a little bit more just sturdy on the ends. I also need to mow my backyard again, so we'll do that after as well. This did not go as planned. So when I got it, let me see, I have an extra leg. I did not realize the stake was up in the leg. So this is what I saw, this part was in the post. So I was oh, that's all that goes in the ground. That's not very far. The picture said it was a lot more. So I wanted to cover it because it didn't seem very stable. But when I started doing that, this slid out of one of them. So I realized I had to flip it around, and that is the stake. And this goes on top. So when I first started hammering, I accidentally bent one. That's why I started using a piece of wood to be smarter. But I don't need one on the most inside post, so it worked out just fine. And this is much more sturdy. And the other thing, it had these top pieces that didn't really fit on before as I had it. So now these will actually fit on. There's way too much of a gap before, but it was just because I had it on wrong. I'm gonna have to use my rubber mallet to just adjust this down a little bit, but we'll add those pieces on now too. So that will be good. Find the hardware, actually it's right here, to do that, and I will show you what I've done.
Okay, it is done. It is definitely still not perfect, but it is much better. Those stakes going all the way in, it just seems so much more stable. I try to get it as lined up as perfectly as I could, but it's not a level area. So like these panels, they line up pretty evenly, but not perfect. And then this is it, the view from the front. So again, I think it looks so much better. It's just like them having the garbage cans and the recycling bins showing. And sometimes like if I have gotten a lot of boxes, I can just stick the boxes back there too and they won't blow away. They're out of the way. But yeah, it is much more sturdy than it was before. Like this part didn't get lined up perfectly, but it's not nearly as wobbly. Like it still can wiggle, but it's not going anywhere. So I think it looks better. And I'm glad I realized those stakes were in there because that helped make it sturdy. I didn't even use those other pieces that came with those square pieces. I decided against it. That maybe would have made it easier to keep it more level, like the posts, but I just don't like the way of them sticking on top of the ground, and I also didn't want to have to bury them, so I just decided this is going to be good enough because we always go for better than it was, and this is definitely better than it was. So that is a task complete. It is hot out there though, so we are going to take a minute to be in the shade and hydrate up, and then we'll mow the lawn. All done, and I did intentionally start this fire. This fire pit was here when I moved in, and I do not like the location. I think it's way too close to the garage. My dream would be to like move it back into that corner, clear out some of that shrubbery stuff eventually. But I just had a big pile of like chunk of my old chimney and just another wood that's been piled up there forever. So it's finally, we've got a lot of rain lately. It had been so dry. So I decided I'm gonna be back here mowing anyways. I'm gonna start it, let it burn, and then maybe the summer is the summer we finally move it, because I think that's a terrible place for a fire pit. But again, it was here when I moved in, so I need to just move it, right? So I got the canopy for a little shade, and we are gonna watch this fire while I edit my video from yesterday. So we got a lot of smoke coming from it, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Got the video edited and uploading, and that is much under control now. So it's all in the ring. There's just a little bit left to burn, and we're good to go. But yeah, that's the ring. We're gonna move one of these days into a new spot. It's just a poor location. It's so close to the garage. I don't know what they were thinking. Look at that good boy. And this one. Hi. All right, I started a new TPT project. I'm making some desk name tags. So this is my first set. I'm gonna have just like different info on there. And for myself, like I just figured a place value chart to start the year would be a good tool to have on there, and then I just did left and right. But I'm gonna do other combinations like throughout the year. So whether it's like a multiplication chart or equivalent fractions, maybe number lines or clocks, that type of stuff. So if you have any ideas of things you'd like to see on a name tag, let me know. But this was just the first color scheme I did, but we will add others as well. Yeah, that's kind of our day. It's time to get ready for volleyball. What do you guys think? Huh? Here is our daily counter check, minus my little laptop, which is just fine. We're doing good on the counters. I still need to do those dishes over there, but tomorrow we don't have volleyball, so that'll be a great day. Also tomorrow, my uncle is planning on coming over to help me do the water spigot in the backyard. Last time that did not go as planned, but I ordered the different part that he told me to, so we should be good to go. So that should happen tomorrow. But anyways, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna feed these guys. I'm gonna head out to volleyball, and I'll let you know how we do. I'm playing 6 games tonight, 2 with my team, 2 with my coworker's team. But then the second game when I play with my coworker, we're actually playing the team that I play with on Thursday nights. So I play against that team on Wednesdays, and then I play with them on Thursdays. So I get to play against them tonight. So that'll be kind of fun. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we're gonna be productive. We're gonna get that water spigot put in, and then I don't have anything until I have volleyball at night. So we'll have a full day of just summer stuff. So I will see you guys then. Goodbye.